Hello guys, imagine a real life application where thousands of people are registering at the same time and you need to send email verification message to their email address at the same time. To prevent the server from crashing, we need a queuing service like Aws Sqs, Redis and lots more. In this video, I'll be using Aws Sqs for queuing and Aws S3 for image storage. I'll be using these two products with NodeMailer and Mernstack to perform a CRUD operation on the application that I'm about to do. Let's go, guys. So you're welcome to the website. This is the registration page. This is the login page. Let's check the responsiveness first. So this is the responsiveness. This is the login page. This is the register page. So we can also say check the responsiveness by doing like this. Is responsive. So is the main reason of making this video is to test to show you how to use the AWS S3 and AWS SQS products with NodeMailer and Mernstack. So that's why I'm doing this video. So now let's start with registration. So now, before I register, I decided to comment this out because it's going to be the one that is pulling the message. So what happened is, let me do a brief explanation. So what happened is when new user register, after fulfilling all conditions, I send the email verification link that I'm supposed to send to them will be sent into a queue because, for example, as I earlier said, if you have thousands of people that are registering at the same time or are using your application at the same time, the best thing is for you to send the message that you want to send to them. Make sure that you send it through a queue. So it's going to be inside that queue. The message will be fetched from that queue and it will be processed. Any message that fails to be processed will return back to the queue and the process will start all over again till the message is being sent. So that's just so what I want to show you is that I want you to see the process that I'm talking about. That's why I comment that place out. So this is my AWS account. This is my SQS account. If I refresh it now, you see we have zero message available, zero message in messages flight. So let me also show you my S3 bucket so that you can see that I have nothing inside it. So if you look at this one now, let me click this one. See, no object, nothing inside. So there is nothing inside now. So but let me go back to SQS because it's the first one that we are going to be using. So we are going to be using S3 bucket when we are updating our account. So now you can see. So let's try to register new user. Let's try to register new user. So after filling this information now, let me click on the registration button, register. So it's loading. So registration successful. Please check your email for verification link. So if you come to this place now, let's reload this place. We will see a message here. See, the message has been sent into the queue. So when the message is inside the queue, this is the function that send the message to the queue. This send message to queue. So I created another function that pulls messages from the queue. This is the function that pulls the message from the queue. When it pulls the message from the queue, it will check if it's a email verification message and it's going to use. So let me show it to you guys. So it will check here if it's a reset password message. Then it's going to use reset password function middleware that I created in NodeMailer. And if it's a after sending it, it will check if the message has been sent. If the message has been sent, it's going to delete the message from the queue. So I have another function at the top which is delete message from queue. So and if it's not sent, it's going to, that's why it's return null and it's going to send back the message. So if the message title is email verification, I'm going to use this function, this middleware function I created inside NodeMailer, verify email. So and when I send the message to the user, I will delete the message inside the database. I will delete the message inside the queue again. So let's follow the process now. Since let me allow, why I commented this out is that this set interval will make this particular function to run every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, I'll pick 10 messages and send. You can increase the message from 10 to like the number that you wish, but that's what I programmed here. So let me release it. So I want to pick the message now and send it to this email address. Can you see now that this email address, there is no such message here? So let me save this message now, this code now, and see that it's going to run, and we are going to see the email here after this one has finished running. So server listening on port 3434. It will connect to MongoDB database now, and the function will run. So MongoDB connected to host. Now let's watch and see what I'm talking about. And you see now the process has started. See, message has been sent to can you see, this is the message. It has been processed and the message has been deleted. So let's go to this place. You see we have one message. Let me reload. Can you see now that we have 0 message? It has been deleted. So now let's go to this place. Can you see the message, email verification, when we click on it? So when we click on this verify email address, it's going to verify the email address. So let's click on it. Loading. Verification successful. Ayodeji, verification successful. You can now log in. So it has been verified. So if we come to our database now, if we reload our user, you see that the user is verified, is said to be true, and the token the token has been deleted. So that's about registration. So let's go into login. So let's log in as a user. Login. So now we will be directed directly to our profile page. So now I want to test the usage of S3 bucket now. So now the S3 bucket, let's go to our S3 bucket. Let's search for S3 bucket. S3. Can you see this is my S3? If I click on it now, you see there is no images inside the place. So but let's go now and see, let's try to update this profile. So by updating, I will change the username. I will also try to upload a file. And so this is my image. So now I will put, let's say, updated added to this one. So what this one is going to do is that it's going to send this image to S3 bucket and store it, and at the same time it's going to make another, because what happen is S3 version 3 of S3 bucket does not return the location again. So what happened in this case is that the logic that I did was that, look at it, I have 3 functions inside this S3 bucket. I have the function that uploads the image, I have the function that gets the image, and I have the function that deletes the image. So what these 3 functions does is that this upload image will upload the image. This get image URL is going to fetch the location that AWS decided not to be sending again. So after fetching the location, I decided to store because this function is supposed to be running all the time when you want to get the image. So what I decided to do is to get the image and split and get the actual URL to the image and store inside the database. So that's what I the function that I did. So that's what this get your image URL is doing. So and this delete image URL, for example, if I want to change my image, I will first of all delete the one inside the database before putting the new one. So let's go to the code for updates, the code that we use to update the user. So this update user now, if let me go down to where I'm talking about. So if we have the file, so and if if image is not null, so then that means there is an image inside the database. First of all, pick the image URL, which is this one, the image URL, using the image key. We delete it inside the S3 bucket. After deleting it, we now upload the new one. After uploading the new one, we get the URL of the new one, and after getting it, we split it and separate it with this question mark, and the first one will be picked and stored inside the database. That's what I did here. So now let's try what I'm talking about now. So I have chosen this image, but for you to know that to see what I'm talking about, if we reload this page, we will lose this image and this updated. Can you see? But let me change it, put it back, so that you can know after it's successful, when we reload, it will not be like that again. So the image is there. Let me add the updated. So now let's click update profile. So user profile updated successfully. So now if I reload now, this image, this updated part of the something is supposed to stay there. So let's reload. So we have reloaded. Can you see it has stayed there? That means it's coming from the database. So what again that I want to show you guys, let's go to our S3 bucket now and let's see what we have there. Let's reload. After reloading, can you see this is the folder? This is the image that we just uploaded. To confirm, let's copy the URL and let's come to our, sorry, that's not what I'm supposed to copy. Sorry, this is what I'm supposed to copy. Object URL, and let's check if the object URL will be available. So can you see now, this is the image. So it's working now. So what again? That's that about that. So we can see logout and profile. So this is because the user is already logged in. If your user is no more logged in, it will change from this one to log in. And can you see user logged out successfully? Let's try to change our password and click on forgot password. So forgot password, we are going to input our email address. If you click on submit, it's going to see please check your email for email verification link. So now the process that same process has been done from using the S3 bucket. The message has now been sent to the user's email address. Can you see we now have the new password reset there? So if you click on the password reset, if we click on this button, it's going to take us to the reset page. So let's click on it. Can you see? Say loading, reset password, giving us the opportunity to reset the password now. So let me change the password now. So if I click on submit now, see Ayodeji password updated successfully, then I can now log in. So I can log in with login successful. The login is successful. So that's why I'm on my profile page. So now, for example, if I log out and I want to access the profile page again, it will not allow me. If I try to, it will direct me back to the login page. Let me try it once again. So without you logging in, you cannot access that page. So that's it, guys. The full video will be on my YouTube channel. If you want to watch the full video, I will be having part of the video on my TikTok. You can access the full video on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.